Yo. Yo. The One Piece is real. What's up, Sam? What's good, Johnny? What's good, Lubu? What's good, Roronoa? What's good, Chris? What's good, Danny? What's good, King Z? What's good, TJ? What's good, Bomb Squad? What's good, Ruche? What's good, A Boogie? What's good, Cosmos? What's good, Laser? We got a new series today, guys. What's good, Anthony? Like, I wasn't just talking to you. We got a new series, guys. Today is the first episode to Theory King. So what I want this series to be, or what it basically is I'm just gonna go live randomly, because I already do chapter streams and spoiler streams. I'm gonna just go live randomly. We're just gonna talk, bro. We're gonna talk about a certain major topic. Chances are we're gonna go off topic, but yeah, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be our little one-on-one thing, you know. So again, we got the chapter streams, the spoiler streams. Now we got this Theory King streams where we just talk about whatever. And then I'm also starting another series on top of this called Buster Call. So I'm gonna get creators on the channel, guys, and we're gonna do some conversations and talk about some One Piece, you know, for however long the creator wants to be around. And that's going to be called the Buster Call series. So this one is Theory King series, and Buster Call should start soon. I hit up a bunch of people yesterday. I asked a bunch of people if they wanted to get together within the next 30 days. They all said yes. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And shouts out to my boy, how do you even say that? The Shazarin. Love your videos. Appreciate you, bro. I love my supporters, my viewers, bro. Shouts out to my boy. I think this light is too dark, but anyways, today's major topic, if my light could turn back on. Damn, this is bright. It's like I got the fucking sun in my eye. Okay, so today's topic, guys, is Garp. The Garp versus the Blackbeard pirates, and that's like where we kind of like left off last week or this week, right? Unfortunately, guys, you know, we're going into break, and we literally just got off of a break, so this is painful. But where we left off at was Garp going to Hachinosu. So like today, guys, I want to see if we can like come to a conclusion as to what's gonna happen, because someone's probably gonna have to lose, right? Someone's gonna lose. Shouts out to my boy John Smith, bro. And Caleb, what's good, homie? Sway Shocks, what's good? Yeah, so today, guys, I do want to go over that. Like, I want us to come to a conclusion. What's gonna happen? Because at this point in time, Garp is just gonna crush anyone that's on Hachinosu. And the interesting thing is, like, Oda didn't put Blackbeard on Hachinosu to have, like, you know, that big conflict, Garp versus Blackbeard, that a lot of people were expecting. Instead, he had like what, Shiryu, Vasco Shot, etc. So like, I just wanted to see, I want to figure out like what's gonna happen here, because like I can't see Garp losing, right? Garp losing to someone like Shiryu is like despicable. That's like a crime, right? That's like a narrative crime. But at the same time, no One Piece fan wants to see like Shiryu and Vasco Shot and all these Blackbeard guys lose, right? So it's like, it's an interesting situation I would have put us in. We don't want either side to lose. Absent Blackbeard himself, Garp all day. Yeah, but are we really gonna see fucking these Blackbeard guys get destroyed, bro? Alvaro, Vasco, Shiryu, San Juan. Is that all of them? Is it just those four? Garp ain't winning alone. I mean, who's gonna help him? Who cares about sword members, right? In this kind of environment where we have Garp, the hero of the Marines, the hero of the Navy, fighting against, you know, the Blackbeard pirates, I don't care about sword, bro. What's up, JP? Let's hope Garp doesn't get worn out like Rayleigh did versus Kizaru. I would probably, yo, Great Sound was good, man. I would probably have Garp over Rayleigh. And the reason for that, I think Garp and Rayleigh are like the same age, right? Are they the same age? Really, bro? I think they're the same age, or maybe there's like a 10-year difference. I think Garp's a flat 80, right? No, he's 78. How old's Rayleigh? 78. Okay, so yeah, Garp and Rayleigh are the same age, but the important difference between Garp and Rayleigh is we know that Garp's peak, his prime, was what? Roger level, prime beard, etc. We never really got that kind of impression from Rayleigh. No One Piece fan ever thinks like, oh yeah, Rayleigh can go toe to toe with Roger in his prime. Like, no one really thinks that, right? And because like there's no real reason to believe that. So in my opinion, it seems like Garp's peak was higher than Rayleigh's peak, but I don't know if that necessarily means that when Garp began to decline, that he was suddenly then equal with Rayleigh. Like if Garp's peak was higher, I would assume that when Rayleigh and Garp started getting weaker, that Garp was probably aging at the same pace, but his peak was higher anyways, so he's probably stronger than Rayleigh basically. And I think the story supports that because look at Garp, right? He didn't have a disease like Whitebeard. He wasn't hooked up to IV tubes. I believe he can use Conquerors. I think like debating against that is stupid. Yeah, I would go towards Garp in this one. But anyways, yeah, these other sword people don't really matter, I feel. Like, what are those guys gonna die? I doubt Oda is gonna kill sword members. Oda doesn't kill anybody. Garp and Sengoku are still strong, yeah, of course, bro. That whole like agenda of we're not sure if Garp has Conquerors, it's silly. Yeah, so I guess in this scenario I can't see Garp losing, so I guess I just have Garp over the Blackbeard Pirates. So then what happens from that? Like if Garp ends up defeating Shiryu, Alvalo, you know, all these guys, are they gonna get captured? Probably not. Or maybe, yo, what's up, King J? If Garp wins here, there's a possibility that the Blackbeard Pirates that are on Hachinosu get captured, and then Blackbeard does a Impel Down 2.0. Or maybe when Garp has this battle with the Blackbeard Pirates, the island gets destroyed, kind of like God Valley, and there's just too much power, and like, you know, the island just blows up into smithereens. Maybe that happens and the Blackbeard Pirates get away. That could happen. Garp could punch the island so hard that the island explodes, and then like everyone just gets away. What's the possibility of that, guys? I keep saying that the story has changed. What? I seen KOL and BD talk on Garp and Sengoku. Cole said Sengoku is stronger because of his devil fruit. Roger already said that if you wanted to capture him, send Garp or Sengoku, right? We already know Roger said that. So there's no real reason to go further on that. If Roger said that and he has Sengoku over Garp, then it's almost like saying, that's almost like Roger saying Sengoku's over himself. No, that is saying, he's basically saying, okay, if you believe that, guys, you're basically saying that Roger thinks Sengoku's stronger than him. I think Garp I didn't see that. Well, bye-bye, chat message. How heavy is that cannonball? LOL. It should be lightweight for Kobe. Yeah, but if it's dragging you by your leg, that would just fucking suck, right? Based on that logic, Dofi over Roger because of his devil fruit. Who is KOL? I've heard of his name on Twitter a lot. It's King of Lightning. Yo, TCB banned another, or TCB blocked another person for supporting other translators. TCB blocks anyone who they smell reading or using other translations. Can't wait to tune into OP scans for 1081. Yo, I've seen other people tweet this, bro. I'm not gonna say any names, but I've seen other people say this. Oh, Sigmar posted that. OP scans are clear anyways. Bruh. Shouts out to my boy Wowful with the 90 or 25 QAR. There might be a hidden boss on the island, Rox's shadow. Yeah, I was thinking that too. There, bro, the reason why Blackbeard, okay, so I have like this whole theory, guys, about what Blackbeard said in 1080, but that is interesting how you know, maybe there's something on the island, that specific island, you know, that he needs. So Rox's shadow could be something, maybe Rox's fucking fruit. I don't know, like maybe Hachinosu has some important remnant of, you know, Zebek or the Rox Pirates. But I have like this whole take, guys, and I'm gonna run it past you in chat, guys. I think Luffy's dream is to make a pirate country, okay? Now, that is an idea I've heard getting passed around a lot in the past. So I'm not really sure who first said it. I don't think anyone knows who first said it. Everyone probably knows someone who has said it, but no one knows who said it first. Either way, I was reading 1080. You guys could see right here. Blackbeard says, gonna make the pirate island a country, one that's recognized by the world government. I will be the king, King Blackbeard. Zihahaha. And then, who is that? Kobe? Kobe says that's ridiculous. There's no way they'll allow that. A country of criminals. And then, guys, Blackbeard right here says, hey, don't crush people's dreams. I'm willing to negotiate for your life. Here's the interesting thing, guys. In this exchange, we learned one thing for certain, and then Oda implied several other things. So let's break down this. Let's break down this this segment of the chapter. Blackbeard says, gonna make the pirate island a pirate country. Okay? So therefore Blackbeard says, I want to make a pirate country. Cut out the first half of this bubble right here. You see that? Gonna make the pirate island a pirate country? No, guys. All we need to understand is Blackbeard is saying, I'm gonna make a pirate country, okay? Blackbeard saying he's making a pirate country, and Kobe says, that's ridiculous. There's no way they'll allow that, okay? Blackbeard says he's gonna make a pirate country, and Kobe says they're not gonna allow that. And then what Blackbeard says next is, don't crush people's dreams. If Blackbeard is saying he wants to make a pirate country, and Kobe is saying no, and Blackbeard is saying that you're crushing a dream, Blackbeard is essentially saying his dream is to make a pirate country. Do you understand that, chat? Don't crush people's dreams to make a pirate country, okay? Now, here's the interesting thing about Kobe's dialogue. He says, there is no way they will allow a country of criminals. That right there, I think, is going to be the contrast between Blackbeard and Luffy. Because don't forget, chat, Blackbeard loves cherry pies, Luffy hates cherry pies. Blackbeard hates meat, Luffy loves meat. Blackbeard loves orange soda, Luffy hates orange soda. These guys, over and over, Oda has proven time and time again that Luffy and Blackbeard are foil characters, meaning that they play off of each other. So if we now know in chapter 1080 that Blackbeard's dream, in his own words, hey, don't crush people's dreams, Blackbeard's dream is to make a pirate country, doesn't that seem like it would also be Luffy's dream? And the important contrast between Blackbeard and Luffy is that Blackbeard's would be criminal pirates, and Luffy would probably be like positive, happy, you know, hero pirates. I think Luffy and Blackbeard want the same exact thing. They want pirate countries, but Luffy will probably stomp on the people that do evil and do crime, and Blackbeard just won't care about the people that do evil and do crime. That's why Blackbeard wants freedom. That's why Luffy wants freedom. We already know that. You guys that are watching the stream are like, oh, I've heard this before. Yeah, Luffy wants freedom, Blackbeard. You guys know this. They both want freedom, and the contrast is that Blackbeard will allow evil and Luffy will not. But my whole point here is it seems like that's gonna be Luffy's dream, to make a pirate country. Now let's take this even further, chat. We know Luffy told his dream to Ace and Sabo, and then Roger told his dream to Odin and Whitebeard, okay? And we know that Luffy and Roger are constantly foil characters because they play off of each other. Remember, Roger got killed at Logtown, and then Luffy's head was at Logtown. They both were smiling. It's obvious. Luffy and Roger, foil characters, parallel characters. I find it interesting that both Luffy and Roger, when they said what their dream was, the people that were listening said that it was ridiculous, right? Just like how Kobe says this is ridiculous. And then they also said it was impossible. I'll pull out chapter 1080 for y'all right now, bro. I think it was Usopp. Usopp said, what did I just open, bro? I just opened a random fucking malware site. Usopp said that Luffy's dream's impossible. And like, if you think about it, chat, if the world government knew that there is if the world, now, oh my god, this is what seals the deal for me, guys. Pay attention to what I'm about to ask you. All right, chat, creator to chat to creator, hear me out, okay, chat. If the world government, the Gorasan Inu, heard that there is a pirate country, the world government, the Marines, you know, guys, the guys who killed Ace on public television, if the world government heard that there was a pirate country, would that not be the ultimate thorn in their spine, thorn in their thigh? The world government would not allow that. And that's exactly what Blackbeard is asking in 1080. He's literally asking, he wants to make Hachinosu recognized by the world government because he wants a pirate country. And why does Blackbeard want a pirate country? Because he's trying to become the pirate king to lead that pirate country. You know what's stronger than a ship, guys? You know what's stronger than a few ships? A country. Blackbeard wants to make it official because he's gonna lead and be the king of a pirate country. That's why he wants to be the pirate king. That's the whole point. Anyways, I got sidetracked again. I need to go to 1060. Look, bro, 1060 chat. This was the chapter where they were talking about the dreams. Look, Usopp said, nope, but it wouldn't have made much of a difference. It's impossible. It makes sense to me that if Luffy said he wanted to make a pirate country, all of the Straw Hats would be like, Luffy, that's ridiculous. That's silly. Oh, that sounds like you, Luffy. Look at Nami, chat. Look at this right here. Look at this panel, chat. Look what Nami's saying right here. Look what good old Nami is saying about Luffy's dream right here. Look at that. It sounds like you. Monkey D. Luffy, the guy who's gonna be the pirate king. I'm 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 gonna be the pirate king. Suddenly saying he's gonna make a pirate country. Yeah, that sounds like Luffy. Yo, chat, is that a W theory or L theory? Let me know, chat. Everyone in the chat. W theory or L theory? We also have like. Here's another interesting thing, guys. When Roger told his dream to Odin and Whitebeard, Roger said that he needs to become the pirate king in order to do that dream, the dream that he told them, right? The off-screen dream, right? Roger said that. So therefore it makes sense that Luffy and Blackbeard want to be the pirate king first. Then they will create a pirate country, or they'll have a pirate country. Shouts out to Devon with the 2. Party versus oppression. Yes, party versus oppression. Shouts out to Devon, bro. This man gotta be one of the most loyal supporters and viewers on this channel 100%. Shout out to Davon, bro. I'm gonna pull up the receipts, guys, because I think I passed it. Okay, so check this out, guys. Roger saying the stories say that a vast treasure awaits on the final island and that government says don't go there. That only makes the stories about treasure more believable. If we can get there, we'll be the greatest pirate crew in the world, or in the world, in both name and fact, in the world. That's right. And then I'll. You guys see that wording? Roger says that's right. And then I'll. Then I'll. He needed to become Pirate King. He needed to make it to the last island. He needed to make it to Laugh-Tale to then do something else, right? The whole point of one of the biggest, like, what do you call it? One of the biggest items in terms of Luffy and Roger's dream is that they need to be Pirate King first. Luffy's gonna make the world free, not just a small island. Here's the thing. Luffy creating his own pirate country, just like Dragon making his own world government, whatever Luffy and Dragon will do, or whatever Luffy and Dragon does, affects the world, right? So when Luffy saves Vivi, that liberated Alabasta. When Luffy helped Rebecca, that liberated Dressrosa, right? If Luffy goes off and he continuously liberates countries and then he makes his own free country, then it seems like other pirates around the world, which by the way, most of them should be liberated by now, pirates around the world and even like kings around the world would be inspired by Luffy. Like they would see on a newspaper or like on television, like, oh, this guy named Monkey D. Luffy beat this secret evil shadow leader of the world government that was ruling everyone, and now he's leading his own free country. Like that's another thing about this theory, guys, is like when Luffy talks about being a pirate or Luffy talks about Pirate King, we all know that what Luffy's saying is free, freedom. I want to be the Pirate King because the Pirate King is the most free man in the world. If Luffy in his own voice said he wanted to make a pirate country, how I would interpret that is Luffy wants to make a country full of pirates, a country full of freedom. That's why, like, nowadays, chat, it seems to me that Luffy's dream is to make a pirate country. And you know what? When Nami says that it sounds just like Luffy, look, it sure sounds like you. I totally agree, bro. I totally agree. Let me see. Blackbeard don't give a fuck about pirates. He's only using the strong ones to get what he truly wants, just like Rocks has to be the king of the world. Rocks probably knew the D's are the successor of the throne. That's like, isn't that like saying Blackbeard doesn't need Hachinosu? Like, if Blackbeard was going to be the king of the world, he needs a home, right? Look at Emu. Emu's the king of the world. Emu is the king of the world, but Emu has to be in Marijois, right? You need a Marijois, you need a Pangaea Castle, right? All of these guys except Luffy, all of these guys have a home. Big Mom and Kaido were emperors ruling the seas, hundreds and millions and thousands of pirates, right? And they still needed a home country, right? So Blackbeard asking for a pirate country, that should be enough to convince you that it's Blackbeard's goal. Like at this point, like most of my theory that like I even showed y'all right now, like most of it is just straight facts, right? There's like little to no what do you call it, not reaching, but Blackbeard wants a kingdom to ask the Gorosei, then he uses, no, if Blackbeard, no, that doesn't make any sense. If I'll be shocked if I'm wrong, but if Blackbeard is a pirate with an active bounty, I don't think any world government official, anybody in the Reverie, anyone Celestial Dragon related is going to want to work with him. No one's going to want to work with him. That's why, like, I've seen takes being tossed around where people are like, oh, Blackbeard wants Hachinosu to be a country because he wants to go to the Reverie. And it's just like, how does that make any sense? Just because he's the king of Hachinosu, he can enter the Reverie as if he's not like a man with like a multi-billion-dollar bounty? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It seems like Blackbeard wants to make a pirate country because he's trying to be the pirate king and he's going to take over the world. Blackbeard's going to be, as the pirate king, he's going to rule the world of this pirate country. That's literally like what Wano, that's what Kaido was doing. Remember, chat, when Kaido was getting all these troops and making all these weapons and bolstering his army over in Wano Kuni, country of harmony, Wano Kuni. That's what Blackbeard's doing as well. Blackbeard is literally trying to follow in the footsteps of Kaido. Make a country, get a whole bunch of weapons, a whole bunch of strong people, and take over the world. That's why Blackbeard needs the pirate country. That's like the whole point. It has nothing to do with the Reverie, and that's gonna be why Luffy's gonna want a pirate country as well, but for a totally different reason, a totally different like perspective from Blackbeard. They're gonna have the same thing, like two sides of the same coin, but Luffy's gonna be one side and Blackbeard's another side. Yo, Blackbeard went to, damn, the chat disappeared. Blackbeard went to fight the supernova that ended up on the island he was at for the bounty to pay for the tribute. Nah, I think it was him looking for road poneglyphs because that's what he said, right? I tend to be by the book, right? So like with this whole Blackbeard pirate country, like it's literally saying that in the story. Blackbeard literally said, I want a pirate country. Don't crush my dreams, right? It's like, it's not even a theory that I have that much. He's literally saying it. Blackbeard's dream, he literally said his dream is to make a pirate country, right? There's no going around that, right? It's there on the paper. Chapter 1080. What page is it? Look, it is in chapter 1080. Okay, that's page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chapter 1080, page 5. Blackbeard's dream is to make a pirate country. Blackbeard said the dream is never ending dream. What? Blackbeard said the dream is never ending dream. No, Blackbeard. Are you saying Blackbeard's dream is to have a never ending dream? That's definitely not what he said. Blackbeard is simply saying when a man has a dream, it never dies, right? That's not him saying his dream is for other people's dreams not to die. That's not what he's saying, right? Up until now, Blackbeard never admitted what his dream was. I guess he did say he wanted to make a new pirate age, but he never classified that as a dream, just like how he did in 1080. Shouts out to Captain, is it Bree Lion? Shouts out to my boy Captain for the Prime, or for the 5 Prime. Shouts out to Captain for the 5. The warlords should have been considered the world's top bounty hunters, as their collective narrative would make Cross Guild even more logical. Damn. Yeah, Oda fumbled. I've never heard of that before. Shout out to Captain with that super chat and that good thought. Bro, the warlords didn't even do anything. To our knowledge, the warlords didn't do shit for the world government. Like, reflecting on it, it's like the world government was like, oh, these are really strong pirates. How about instead of like capturing them, we just made them our friend? So, like, because they didn't actually do anything for the world government. Right, chat? They were complete, like the world government was getting played by the warlords, right? Didn't Spandam play the world government? Like, Spandam tricked the world government into like getting the Pluton shit. But shout out to Captain for that super chat. Yo, Nick, what's good, bro? Chapter 507, Luffy thinks diff. What's chapter 507? Is that like Return to Sabaody? No, it's... Oh, that's when he says he wants to be the most free man, right? Oh, this is... Yeah, the most free man, yeah. Hey, bro, how are you all? Abine, what's good, bro? How's it going, man? The pirate country could also be part of the dream or another requirement to fulfill the... No, that seems unlikely, because, like, it's one thing to become a pirate king. It's probably another thing to have a pirate country, and then it's another thing to what do you call it? To then be the pirate king of that pirate country. I totally lost my train of thought there. I think the reason for Blackbeard's going to Egghead is so he could kill Saturn and he'll have Devon clone. Well, why isn't like Blackbeard going for Vegapunk? Seems like a very like rudimentary thought, right? But you don't really see people talking about that. Every time I see people saying like Blackbeard going to Egghead, they're probably saying he's going for Luffy or he's going for Saturn. But like people don't ever think like, why wouldn't Blackbeard go for Vegapunk? But Vegapunk is like the one who knows more about devil fruits than like any other character in the story. We know he has a devil fruit laboratory. He's made multiple fruits. I don't know why the music paused. The music for some reason keeps pausing, which is definitely annoying, but Blackbeard's crew will kidnap Vegapunk, parallel to Luffy kidnapping Caesar. Oh, that's a cool thought. Shouts out to Devon with the 2. Dreams never dying, teach never sleeping. I don't know, man. It's like ever since Luffy told Sanji that people from snow countries never sleep, I find it unlikely that Blackbeard never sleeping is that important of a plot line. Yeah, it seems like those are two separate things. At most, it probably implies that Blackbeard's from a snow country. If Buggy says that Blackbeard has never slept in his life, and Luffy says people from snow countries never sleep, you can... It's a very elementary school of thought to link those two items, right? So Blackbeard never sleeps because he's from a snow country. I think like that's the safest approach, because like if we talk about Blackbeard specifically never sleeping, it seems kind of weird, because it's like, why are we pointing out Blackbeard specifically never sleeping when we know there's a whole snow country of people that never sleep? And that even goes as far as like having 2 devil fruits. If you guys in chat believe that Blackbeard never sleeping has something to do with him having 2 devil fruits, you would also then believe other people from snow countries that also never sleep, just like Blackbeard, which seem to exist, can also have 2 devil fruits. And I don't think you guys would agree to that. Most One Piece fans would argue that Blackbeard, I keep losing my train of thought. Damn, I forgot what I was even talking about. Just shoot. Fuck, what was I talking about? Forgot what I was talking about. Luffy isn't a scholar. There's no evidence of other snow country. What was the point of even putting that in the story? Like, if you're gonna argue that it was like a curveball thrown by Oda, you have to give an actual reason, right? Saying that Luffy's not a scholar, seems like a straw man argument. Like you're kind of saying either Luffy is a scholar and therefore he could know that there's snow countries of people that never sleep, or Luffy is not a scholar so therefore he doesn't know that. What? No, I 100% disagree. Luffy could have easily been told that by Shanks, right? We already know back in the day when Luffy got the straw hat from Shanks, Shanks already had the scar across his eye. So at that point, Shanks already knew Blackbeard, met Blackbeard, fought Blackbeard, and even saw some kind of anomaly with Blackbeard's character, right? He already knew. So if Shanks told Luffy, hey Luffy, people from snow countries never sleep, that's probably because Shanks heard that from Buggy, and like met Blackbeard and connected the two things. Shanks was like, oh, Blackbeard never sleeps, Buggy told me that, and I went to this snow country, they said this certain thing. Blackbeard's probably from a snow country. Hey Luffy, people from snow countries never sleep. That's probably how Luffy came to know of it. Luffy just randomly making that up in the middle of like a dash to the castle. Do you guys remember Drum Island when Luffy and Sanji were trying to go up the mountain and there was a bunch of rabbits? Why would Luffy randomly say that? Like, I know there's a bunch of killer rabbits that are like 15 feet tall and they'll instantly tear me to shreds, but let me tell you this random lie that people from snow countries never sleep. That seems very weird. What's good, Rio? Good afternoon, Go. That's you, Rio. What's good, bro? I think Spec was a world noble, but left the world government says how corrupted it was, made a powerful crew. I'm not sure about that. Blackbeard is a construct such as Frankie or Sanji. What do you mean by that? Marco would have said in Ford, I think you mean in Marineford, that Blackbeard was in a snow country, if that whole snow people not sleeping thing is true. No, I don't. Okay, if Shanks and Luffy know that people from snow countries never sleep, that doesn't mean that Marco has to say it in Marineford. Marco could know that Blackbeard's from a snow country, or maybe he doesn't know Blackbeard's from a snow country, and he doesn't have to say something either way. Like, I think like a lot of times, like when we discuss like One Piece theories, or even like discuss things in general, it's almost like people making false dichotomies for like any kind of like question, any kind of scenario, where it's like people are like, it's either this way or it's the other way. It's either option A or it's option B. It's either black or it's white. And like a lot of times in One Piece, I think a lot of things are in a gray area. Not everything is black and white. Like, for an example, why does Luffy know people from snow countries never sleep? We don't know why he knows that, but he knows it. So like trying to say, oh, if Luffy's not a scholar, then he made that up. That's wild. That's wild, bro. Yo, Roxy's back. What's good, bro? I think the next arc in Full of Lead would be a battle royale with sword revs. That's a huge battle. Hey Evil, I'm hearing people disappointed in the Blackbeard Devil Fruits, but if a Devil Fruit matches, I don't know why they would be mad. Were they expecting like all of the Blackbeard pirates to have Logias or something? I think the Blackbeard pirate fruits are fine. I don't see what's wrong with them. I like Van August fruit being able to warp around. That's really cool. San Juan Wolf being a giant with a fucking giant fruit is insane. Katarina Devon changing into people, I love that. I think it's a cool trick, and it reminds me of Bon Clay. The alcohol fruit, I mean, he drinks like a fish, right? He's a fucking alcoholic, the heavy drinker. Like that was always a running theory. I think that's one's fine. I don't see anything wrong with any of these fruits. Alvalo, maybe I can understand why some people think is boring, but I think Oda has something interesting, something fun he wants to do with Alvaro Pizarro's fruit. I think Oda has ideas. I trust Oda to have planned the Blackbeard Pirates for a very long time in a very great, cool way. I trust Oda to have done that. And right now, the Devil Fruits seem fine. They all seem cool. I don't have any issues with the Blackbeard Pirate Fruits. Shouts out to Devon with the 2. Possibility that 1080 leads to God Valley flashback? Yeah. I can definitely see that. Maybe Garp, maybe damn, because God Valley didn't take place on Hachinosu. But maybe Garp knows. Guys, does Garp know that the Rocks Pirates were formed on Hachinosu? Was it Garp that said that, or was it that random Marine? I can't remember. It might have been a random Marine. Somebody said that the Rocks Pirates were formed on Hachinosu, but I don't know if it was Garp specifically. So maybe like Garp being on the Hachinosu will make him think like, oh man, I remember, like I heard stories of how Rocks formed his crew here. And then that like triggers his thought about Zebek or his thought about God Valley. Shout out to Baby Pluto, aka Baby Pluton with the gasoline. Shouts out to the boy, bro. Another member to the squad. I'm with the squad. I'm with the squad. Fire on fire on fire on. Damn, my whip so fly. Didn't Sengoku say that to the Marines he told God Valley incident to? I don't remember who it was that said that specifically. I think it was on that one page. I think it was on the very first time that the Rocks Pirates were mentioned. I think it was 906. It was the very first time, because you guys know how we heard about Rocks and then way after we saw the whole God Valley thing. Okay, it's not 906. Oh, okay, this is what I was thinking of. Marine hero. Oh, you mean Rocks? I have to figure that out. Hina Rogers before time was there. Hina. Damn, chat. So when was it? Maybe it was Sengoku. Fuck. Which Blackbeard crew devil fruit do you like the least? Probably Alvaro, but like it's not bad, right? I think the Blackbeard pirate fruits, they're fine. I don't see any issue with them. I like what's his name? I like Van Augur's fruit. Van Augur like warping around while sniping. Bro, you guys think Van Augur's a quick scoper? He gotta be. W as in good theory at the plot hole detective. What? Who you got winning, Sword or Blackbeard Pirates? I think Garp needs to win here. If Garp loses, that's just like spitting in the face of like, you know, foundational One Piece. You know, Monkey D. Luffy, he has a grandfather in the Marines, the hero of the fucking Marines, strongest motherfucker in that bitch, right? And he loses like in his first like actual like on-screen fight. Like, keep in mind, guys, we never got a named attack from Garp until now. So like Garp pulling up and losing to them, especially since like, think about Garp's peak, right? Again, we already know Garp's peak was Prime Roger, right? Prime Roger and Prime Garp, they were equal, right? So yeah, I get it. Garp has aged and he's gotten older and he's probably gotten weaker, right? I understand that. But for Garp to lose to someone like Shiryu after being named the hero, after voluntarily going out and searching for Blackbeard, is not a good look. Neither for Oda or the Marines. So I feel that if Blackbeard Pirates or Garp, if one of them has to win and the other has to lose, I think Garp has to win. Yo, Evil, do you think Luffy and Blackbeard fight at Egghead, or do you think Blackbeard and Shanks fight at Egghead? That's hard for me to deduce. You probably know, like, my take is I think Shanks and Blackbeard are both coming to Egghead for various reasons, but it's hard for me to distinguish what exactly is going to unfold, right? Because for a while, me and King J have been expressing that, like, Blackbeard infiltrating Egghead, or Blackbeard just valuing Vegapunk after being a devil fruit maniac, that it would make most sense for Blackbeard in some way, shape, or form to have his hands in Egghead. So when we saw the flag of the Blackbeard pirate ship pulling up to Egghead, that was a very big win for both me and King J, right? So this is not out the blue, chat. We've been expecting some form of Blackbeard, whether it's, you know, York's being manipulated, or the traitor is a Blackbeard pirate, or Blackbeard shows up in some way, shape, or form. Blackbeard's being set up for this arc, for this island, right? So boom, we see his flag, and now it's like, okay, it would also make most sense if Shanks came to Egghead, right? We already know that Shanks is chasing Blackbeard, right? Shanks said that he went to Wano expecting Blackbeard to be there, right? So that's already one example. And then two, Shanks again asked his crewmates, where's Blackbeard? Any information on Blackbeard? You know why, chat? Because Shanks is chasing Blackbeard. So if the main ship of the Blackbeard pirates is at Egghead Island, it makes sense that both Blackbeard and Shanks will come to Egghead. So we can see it right here, chat. This is from 1079? This is from 1079, where we saw the Blackbeard pirate ship. But if you guys see right here on the left, the crow's nest of the Blackbeard pirates, look, it has the Jolly Roger on it, bro. Only the main ships have that. The main Blackbeard pirate, this one you can't see that well, but only the main ships of the Blackbeard pirates, the mast, or I'm sorry, the crow's nest of the main ship has this, right? And it explains why Oda showed us this angle, right? Because look, chat, Oda could have just had this angle on the right with the big log. Everybody would have been like, oh, that's the Blackbeard ship, because we also see the skull right here with the swords. Everyone watching or reading the chapter would know it's Blackbeard, but the fact that he shows a crow's nest with the Jolly Roger, which is specific to the Blackbeard pirate main ship, it seems to imply that the main ship of Blackbeard is at Egghead because Blackbeard's at Egghead. And with Shanks chasing Blackbeard, it seems like Luffy, Shanks, and Blackbeard are all going to be on Egghead, but I'm not entirely sure who versus who. Even the other ships have it. You gotta post some citation, dude. Not true. Sure, you and Lafitte's ships had the Jolly Roger. True, you gotta post citation, dude. I think Blackbeard could have more than just 3 fruits. You think he's gonna have more than 3? 4 devil fruits? You might as well give Emu like 10 devil fruits. Do you think any of the Blackbeard crew fruits might have something to do with finding the One Piece? No, probably not. I think like I personally don't believe in the theory of like Luffy versus Blackbeard on Laugh Tale. As cute and as cool as that sounds, and as epic as that sounds, I think Luffy's gonna beat Blackbeard before he goes to Laugh Tale. And then, you know, when he goes to Laugh Tale, it's nice, it's safe, it's quiet. We can absorb all the lore on how you get to Laugh Tale, how it was discovered, how it was made. Then it's nice, calm, and quiet, and we read the real poneglyph. We see the One Piece. We see Joy Boy's flashback. We see fucking Nika. We see Emu information. We see world government information. We don't need a whole battle in the middle of that, or like on top of that. So I think Luffy is gonna get all 4 road poneglyphs, or however he gets to Laugh Tale. He gets to Laugh Tale before he beats Blackbeard. Do you think Laugh Tale will be a Zoe type arc? Yeah, I personally don't have Luffy fighting during Laugh Tale. I see Luffy going to Laugh Tale. Oda giving us like a 20 chapter lore dump behind the One Piece, Joy Boy, Nika, The Promise, Zunisha's Crime, the D-Clan, Celestials, the Moon. Bro, you guys know how many chapters that's gonna take? Like, think about Oden's flashback. That was only 15 chapters. How is Oda gonna do Joy Boy, Joy Boy's upbringing, his role, Zunisha's role, Zunisha's crime, Emu's upbringing, Emu's thoughts and desires, the Void Century, the 100-Year War, the ancient weapons, the D-Clan, the people that came from the moon, the devil fruits, the hockey. Bro, all of that, bro, that got to be more than 15 chapters, guys. That's, bro, Laugh Tale might be like 25 chapters of just straight lore, bro. 25 to like cover everything, because if it's any less than that, then it's just Oda rushing everything. Like, Emu is named Emu, 3 eyes, girl, fucking made devil fruits, kill Joy Boy. Like, if Oda speed runs all of that, I don't think anyone's gonna like it. Because think about Kaido's flashback, right? Oda speed ran Kaido's flashback and everyone had meltdowns. So if Oda speed runs Joy Boy, the D-Clan, Emu, the moon, aliens, all this shit, people are not gonna appreciate it. It's gonna be the greatest stretch, bro. Void Century. Bro, first of all, Void Century. Let's start there, guys. Void Century. You're gonna have to explain everything that happened in a 100-year span. Like, think about Luffy's journey as a pirate. He was only sailing for a few months in pre-time skip. He's only been sailing for a few weeks or maybe a month or two, like 2 months, 3 months in post-time skip. Luffy has barely been a pirate, right? And Oda's gonna have to do a whole flashback for the Void Century. 100 years of lore. Joy Boy doing this, Joy Boy doing that, fighting this guy, Nika, Emu, Gorosei. Bro, Laugh Tale is gonna be a fucking, imagine like Zoe times 2. This is gonna be non-stop lore, bro. Non-stop. Exactly. He's gonna have to cover a 100-year time span. Like, bro. Yo guys, I gotta get a green screen behind me. That way you can see a forest moving around. Then you see space moving around. A sky moving around. Kaido speedrun? Yeah, the Kaido speedrun, that was devastating. I remember when that Kaido flashback dropped at 10:58, bro. That was one of my worst experiences with One Piece. Maybe we can also see how the Nika fruit avoided being found by the world government. Yeah, that's another thing. Where are you reading the color chapter? opscans.com. They color all of their chapters. Shouts out to opscans. Oh, you're token too, Kevin? Cheers, bro. Yeah, OP Scans is just a W team. Shouts out to OP Scans. Let's talk about why Roger's mustache equals Jinbei's eyebrows. Oh, wow, interesting. I remember I made a TikTok a while back about Roger's mustache, or Roger's Jolly Roger. That actually got a bunch of views. It's so sad because I have other TikToks that I would rather blow up or whatever. but the one that I didn't really care for was the one that blew up. Here, let's check it out, chat. Roger's mustache, bro. Jinbei is the true Pirate King? Hell nah.
Tell me what you see. It's a freeway. Yeah, I can see a lot. Okay.
Where is it? This one. Look, this has like a third of 100 million views. 330 something million.
Flag. Like, did you know that Roger didn't even have a mustache when he made his flag? The mustache that's on the Jolly Roger.
Nah, but like,
up at
this is a fair question though, because like, literally, the Jolly Roger looks nothing like Roger. Look at this man, probably Joy Boy or some Nika user before Luffy. Bro, a Nika user before Luffy? That is a disgrace to chapter 1044. That is a disgrace. Bro, imagine 1044 was a lie. No. We see how people can use devil fruits different, and this is hinted all throughout. Blackbeard is probably is chaos, definitely connected to mythology of chaos. Blackbeard's probably the combination of a few things, and there's probably one primordial thing that Blackbeard identifies with, right? I highly doubt Blackbeard's inspired by one thing and one thing only. We even know Luffy's inspired by multiple things. Like, don't get me wrong, Luffy's mainly inspired by Hanuman, but we know Luffy's inspired by multiple things. I think his Jolly Roger was a symbol of him conquering the four blues. All of his own foreshadowing is becoming the king of those. Is it because it curls up in four directions? Is that why? Where do you think Seraphim and Mihawk scales in comparison to actual Mihawk? There's no way I would have Seraphim above Mihawk right now. You know, currently it seems like Luffy outspeeds the Seraphim, and I would never put Luffy over Shanks or Mihawk, right? So if Luffy outspeeds the Seraphim, then you would have to assume that Mihawk outspeeds the Seraphim. But the clear difference between, you know, a real fight and a Seraphim fight is Luffy can't figure out how to kill a Seraphim. Like, Luffy can't figure out how to disable them, right? Luffy, Zoro, these guys, they keep hitting the Seraphim and then they get back up. They take a hit and they get back up, right? So it seems like the important thing about the Seraphim is maybe they can't be disabled, they can't be killed. Maybe they're immortal in some kind of sense, or a nearby sense. And Luffy / Mihawk would need to discover what it is. So I think when Luffy figures out, oh, if I do insert thing here, I could take down a Seraphim and he won't come back. All right, let me do that. And then Luffy, when he figures that out, he's probably going to go beat a Seraphim, boom, 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 boom. Maybe Luffy will even tell somebody like, hey, if you do this to the Seraphim, they'll get deactivated, and then they'll do it. But, you know, if Mihawk knew how to disable a Seraphim, I would put Mihawk over Seraphim. I don't see why not. Luffy outspeeds them, so surely Mihawk would. That's my take though. Yo, MBQ was good, bro. Eva, I'm gonna finish listening to ABBA and I'll come back later. Bet. What's ABBA? What is that? What's ABBA? Give me 1 second, y'all. Just wrapping something up real quick. Blackbeard uses Gecko Mori to steal Rox's shadow from his grave. You know, I'm not really mad of like the Rox theories. I don't really care if he comes back. The reason why I feel that way is because he wasn't really introduced in the first place. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of funny, like, now that I put it that way. some people would hate for Rocks to come back because they feel like these characters don't need to come back in the story, right? But like, don't people advocate for NL coming back? It's like, it's kind of like people are selective on who comes back. Most people, they'll be like, oh, I don't want this character to come back. But if it's someone like NL, they don't mind him coming back. I just think that's funny. But I don't mind Zebek, quote unquote, coming back because he was never really a major villain, right? Luffy didn't have to fight him and have a whole flashback and save the princess from Zebek. That never happened, right? So if you know, maybe Emu or Blackbeard or whoever brings them back, I wouldn't really mind that. Do I think it's gonna happen? Probably not. I don't think Oda's gonna fit any more major villains between Emu and Blackbeard. I don't really see any more. Potentially Shiki, but definitely not something I would die on the hill for. If anything, I think Shiki's gonna be working with Blackbeard. Yeah, I think Shiki working with Blackbeard is a great theory. You know, my end goal for Blackbeard, bro. Blackbeard is, you know, an octopus man, more than likely being related to Davy Jones, and he had access to Shiki. Shiki told him, hey, young squirt, young Kraken Blackbeard, Octobeard, you need road poneglyphs in order to get to Laugh Tale so you could have the One Piece and be the king of the world. And Blackbeard's like, oh, hell yeah. Let me get these guys from level 6 Impel down because they're already strong. And then on top of that, let me give them devil fruits. That's literally like a speedrunner fucking strategy. Like, you go to Impel Down, the worst criminals in the entire world. You go to the bottom floors where their fucking information and their histories are erased. You fucking make them fight to the death so you can narrow down the strongest ones, take them onto your crew, and give them overpowered devil fruit. Besides the point. Yeah, Blackbeard's just like taking a shortcut to the whole Pirate King thing. Luffy, bro, started from the bottom, now you're here. Bro, Luffy got it out the mud, chat, bro. Luffy was in the trap, bro. Here's a question at you. Who was it that took the wooden ship wheel and put it into the head of Shiki? I have no clue, bro. It might have actually been like a random thing that Oda decided to do as a troll, but it seems weird, you know? Zebek was frozen in Impel Down. He will defeat Garp on Pirate Island. I heard it on TikTok. Zebek being frozen in Impel Down is a good theory because most people don't know the full story of the theory. I don't think they're gonna unfreeze him and throw him in Egghead, though. I disagree with that. I don't think... what Oda's probably gonna do is he's gonna admit it and like at some point show Zebek frozen in Impel Down, and then like he just never escapes. He just remains in Impel Down permanently forever, and then the story ends, right? I don't think Zebek's gonna be brought back, but if he was, I wouldn't be surprised either. It's one of those things, like I can see it happening. Like if it happened, like if Oda brought Zebek back and he was a big villain and did this and did that, I wouldn't really question it. I wouldn't really care. It's cool. I don't mind, right? But I don't necessarily think that's gonna happen. What if Zebek was the first level 6 prisoner and they erased him for history? Exactly. Why didn't they? Okay, so some people would ask, oh, Evil, if Zebek was in Impel Down, why would they throw him in level 5 instead of level 6? Why wouldn't the Godase put Zebek in level 6 and erase him from history? Why wouldn't they do that? You know why they wouldn't do that, chat? Because when they showed the frozen guy in Impel Down, when they showed him on the camera in the anime and the manga, when they showed him, they said that he might be preserved for the future. Oda is literally telling readers, you see this frozen guy in Impel Down? He's being frozen for the future. Isn't that kind of crazy, guys? Why would Oda go out of his way to show us this spiky-haired guy sitting by himself, all alone? Oh, he's might be preserved for the future. Like, what? That's alarming, bro. But you know what? People think like the Zebek and Impel Down theories are too fringe. You know, it's a little too crazy. Oh, Zebek should be dead. You know, people, you know, everyone's against a theory until it's true, right? You guys know that. Everyone's against the theory until it's true. Shouts out to OP Scans. Shouts out to big OP Scans. I'm gonna see if I could actually find the chapter. Shawty like a melody in my head. Must be 540. When was this? Grabs ace. Oh, this is when he got to level 6. Oh, was that? So that was after he healed, right? That was after he healed, right? 530. Sadie was just introduced. Oh, I don't remember the orders of events. What chapter was the frozen guy on the Impel Down? What chapter was that, chat? I know one of y'all know. Let me type in frozen. Oh, okay. Chapter 535. Oh, that's the one that I'm on right now. Okay. It should be this chapter. Or did I say episode 535? Damn it. I think that said episode 535. Wouldn't it make sense to just kill Zebek instead of freezing? But then again, maybe he had immortality surgery, so he got frozen. Yeah, they freeze him. But like, think about the world government, right? We know Imu, the Godase, the world government are opportunists, right? They're gonna raid islands. They're gonna bomb islands. They're not gonna let anyone read poneglyphs. They're gonna hire Cypher Pol, which is a secret agency that has the permission to kill people whenever they feel like it. Remember that in Water 7? Cypher Pol is an organization that's made to legally kill people. That's kind of wild. But like them freezing Zebek and trying to maybe use him in the future, like how it says, that's not very far-fetched. Look, here it is right here, guys. No, he's done for. Is he dead? Or maybe he was frozen to go to the future. Like, this is, bro, this is such Oda this is such an Oda pattern, bro. Let me see if I could find an example for you guys. Okay, so members only. Yeah, I'm trying to find this one certain page. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. 550 was it? Oh, this is the no, maybe it was 650. Yo, appreciate the gifted. Shout out to G for the gifted. Yo, Young Goat in the chat. Young Goat in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna find it, guys. I'm gonna find it. It was somewhere around here. Okay, I found it. Okay, so chat, I got the receipts. Look, so this is the beginning of Punk Hazard chapter 655. Okay, chat, hear me out. Everyone watching the stream, please hear me out. At the beginning of this chapter 655, page 17. Frankie says, something wrong, Nami? Nami says, yeah, it's the clouds. There's something strange about the sky. There's something strange about the sky above this island. On the far side, it looks almost like an Arctic climate. And look what Frankie says, chat. Look what Frankie says. Don't be ridiculous. And then look, Oda completely switches the scene. We went from on the Thousand Sunny to then suddenly this point of view on the island. You know why I'm pointing this moment out to you guys? This was before it was revealed that Punk Hazard was half fire, half ice. At this point in chapter 655, we only knew that the island was on fire. We didn't know it was half ice. So with Nami saying there's something strange about the sky above this island. On the far side, it almost looks like an Arctic climate. In that moment, Oda foreshadowed how half the island was an Arctic climate. Okay, but why does that matter? It matters because Frankie says don't be ridiculous and Oda shifts the scenes. I can tell you guys, as a YouTuber, as a content creator, as someone that's reread One Piece numerous times, I've had hundreds of hours, probably thousands of hours talking about One Piece with people on Discord. I've done plenty of streams, I've done plenty of videos, I've done plenty of wiki pages. I've scrubbed this story in and out numerous times. And I can promise you guys, Oda has a pattern where he has a character say something that is foreshadowing an event or circumstance, and then Oda shifts the scene, or he has a character call the person stupid, silly, and idiot or ridiculous, and he shifts the scene. And this is one example, chat. So like with this guy in Impel Down, if they're saying is he dead or was he frozen to go to the future, and then this guy is calling him an idiot, like that literally like is an alarm bell. After reading OP for so long, over and over and over, I've seen this same pattern constantly, chat. I've seen it over and over, and I'm sure there's guys, some of you guys watching the stream know exactly what I'm talking about, because I can't be the only person that's noticed this. Consistently, the character will foreshadow something, Oda switches the scene, switches the point of view, and then we're made to forget about it. So with as far as like this whole Impel Down thing, honestly guys, I don't even care generally if people like theories or believe theories, or whether people don't. I just think people should be fair, right? So a theory like Zebek being frozen in Impel Down, I would never die on the hill for a theory like this, right? I think there's too many questions surrounding this, right? But this is not a bad theory. I don't believe it, but this is a pretty good theory. Like Oda's literally saying, look at this. Let me zoom in for y'all, chat, because I know y'all are like downplaying this, bro. Look what that says. Maybe he was frozen to go to the future. Oda literally wrote that down. Guys, Oda sat down and wrote that down canonically. Maybe he's frozen to go to the future. But like when I watch One Piece YouTube shorts and One Piece TikToks, and people talk about frozen guy and Impel Down, they never mention that Oda's literally saying this guy is being frozen for the future. They never mention that. And then they also never mention how Oda gave the frozen guy in Impel Down a fake name. They gave this guy a fake name, chat. They gave him the name Gimme Hand Warmers. Who here thinks this guy's name is Gimme Hand Warmers? Look at this guy. Spiky hair, was a criminal in the One Piece world, apparently. His parents named him Gimme Hand Warmers. Bro, Oda is literally trolling his fan base. He's literally trolling the fan base. That's not this dude's name, Gimme Hand Warmers. Let me see if I can find it. Frozen Man Impel, it's probably gonna come up, the wiki page. Yeah, this guy. Look, the frozen guy in Impel Down, Cairo Kureo. What? That's Japanese for give me hand warmers. The fuck? Why would his name is likely upon on Cairo Kureo, which by the way is already how you spell that exactly. It's the exact same spelling. The only difference is there's a space right here, so it would be Kureo. His name's likely upon Kureo, meaning give me a hand warmers, or give me a hand warmer. Like, chat, don't you think that's suspicious as hell? This guy that's being frozen for the future, his name is give me a hand warmer. See, chat, I'm red pilling you guys, because people always like shit on One Piece theories for no reason. I'm sure you guys watching the stream right now, you guys have made One Piece theories before, and you guys have looked at the ins and outs of the theory, and you're like, man, I think this theory is so well thought out, it's so sound, I'm not even being biased, and people call your theory garbage. I'm sure you guys have experienced that. It's just like, it's lame, bro. So for this theory, I don't necessarily believe in this theory. I'm not really down to die on the hill or anything like that for this theory, chat, but it's a good one. It's a pretty good theory. It's a banger theory. But look at several names. They are puns just like that. Really good though. I don't trust Oda, bro. I don't trust them. OP theory don't deserve the Cleveland steamer treatment. What's that? Cleveland steamer treatment. What's that? Did you mean streamer? Cleveland streamer? Yo, is that Kelf or Keef? I can't tell with the font from my chat. Yo, what did you just make me look up? What did you just make me look up? Chat, what did you just make me look up? Well, it seems like the guy that was in Impel Down was completely frozen. He was frozen solid. So whoever that guy was in Impel Down that was frozen solid, he's not moving anywhere and he's not talking, right? Because look at those other guys that were in Impel Down with him. They looked at him and he wasn't moving and they're like, yeah, that dude's frozen. He's a fucking block of ice. So Zebek being in Impel Down with them isn't really a security risk. Plus, here's another problem like with the anti-Zebek and Impel Down theories. People will tell you that Zebek couldn't be in level 5 because the stuff he knew was too important and that they should have him in level 6. But the funny thing about that counter argument is we know like that's just silly. Right? Nobody in Impel Down should be escaping. So if Zebek was in Impel Down level 5 with people that are less threatening than him and Zebek told them secrets he knew, why does that matter? Because those guys aren't going to break out of Impel Down anyways. All those guys that were with Luffy, they're stuck there forever. Right? According to the Marines, according to the world government. So even if Zebek was an outlier and they're like, oh man, Zebek knows about Emu, Zebek knows about Celestials, Zebek knows about this, he knows about that. If they throw him on level 5, it doesn't really matter because those other guys on level 5 aren't leaving the prison ever anyways. So like it almost seems like a pointless task to separate this guy that you might be able to use in the future, kill him and never be able to utilize him just because you don't want random dudes that don't matter hearing secrets and then dying in prison anyways. Is it not crazy that, or what we know, only Shanks and Blackbeard, they're bounties, but not, I don't understand that question. Maybe he's on level 5 to keep him frozen. Yeah, exactly, because we'll be leaving this topic shortly, but remember, in the manga, it literally says maybe he's frozen to go to the future, right? Oda literally gave us one of the reasons that this guy's frozen, to go to the future. Oda gave us that. It's canon, right? Level 6 is erased people, yes, and Zebek is someone that they would want to utilize. If the world government could put Luffy on their side, they would do it. If the world government could have Zebek on their side, they would do it. You know why? I'll give you another example. If the world government could have Roger on their side, they would do it. Remember what happened to Roger? They worked with Roger to take down Zebek. So if the world government was in possession of Zebek, it seems kind of weird that they would kill Zebek instead of keeping him alive to then use him. I think that was their goal. The world government captured Zebek, told the whole world he doesn't exist, or he never existed, whatever, and then is like, yeah, man, let's hold on to Zebek. Let's keep him alive until we can make him work for us. Because since we caught Zebek, he knows that we're stronger than him, so we could just make him do whatever we want. We can, the emu was like, yeah, we have Zebek and Impel down. If we really need to, we could throw him on this one island and he'll kill everyone on that island. That's probably the world government's thought process. I would never put it past Emu or these Godase members to do that. Look at what they did to Ohara. They put a bunch of children on a ship and then launched a fucking missile and blew it up. Like, these guys have absolutely no morals. So if they captured Zebek and wanted to use him for the future, like how the manga seems to suggest, I don't think that's very confusing. Putting users' powers on Zunisha, that'd be cool. We still don't know what Zunisha's crime is. We still don't know Zunisha's crime. Yo, chat, I might have to run to the bathroom. Yo, who can hold it down? Who can hold it down in chat while I'm gone? I'll be right back. All right, boys. Where did we leave off at? Yo, chat, should I hit a blinker? Yo, chat, is it time for the blinkers? Blinker City? Are we going for the blinker, chat? I'll go for the blinker. All right. Any major questions you guys got? Any other thing we need to touch base on? I think today we kind of concluded that Garp has to win, right? Either the fight between, you know, the Blackbeard pirates and Garp is interrupted, or Garp wins, right? I don't think Garp's gonna capture them. If Garp wins, he probably won't capture them and, like, you know, throw them on the ship and send them an Impel Down. I don't really want to go down the hill of Impel Down 2.0, although that is possible. So I don't know, chat. I don't have too much information. I don't have enough information to make my theories with Egghead. But yeah, MBQ, let's get it, bro. I hit 2 blinkers in one breath. Bro, you fucking crackhead. If Blackbeard says room, I'm gonna be in shambles, bro. Hey, Garp, you wanna show up to my island when I'm not here? Trying to catch me off guard? Yeah, I'll catch you off guard. Prepare for my next trick. Room. And then the chapter just ends. Oh man, yo, how would you guys feel if that's how the chapter, if that's how like 1081 ends? It's a black panel, just completely black with a white dialogue bubble. Room. How would you guys fucking cry? Like, oh, that'd be crazy. All right, chat, let's hit the blinker. Let's hit our blinkers. Who in chat wants to match? Who wants to match? We got to hit a blinker and continue the theories, bro. If I hear Z ha 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 room, I'd pass out. Bro, that'd be so overpowered. Because Blackbeard, what would he do? He would make a room, right? Fucking use the dark gravity on the floor. push him into the floor. What could Blackbeard do with the room fruit on top of what he already has? All right, chat. Cheers. Blinker. Teleport his shock from his fist. Wait, so Blackbeard would hold his fist and he would have the big Gurgur no Mi shock boost, or the shock, and then he would teleport the shock from his fist onto the enemy, so he wouldn't need to punch anyone then. Sabo will play a huge role. I agree. I'm a huge Sabo fan. Watching Sabo go to the Reverie, not get captured, not get killed, you know, he knew to get away, makes me happy, because when you look at the other brother of Luffy, you have Ace, who doesn't know how to turn down a battle. And if that kind of stuff annoys you, then you probably won't like Ace, or you won't like a part of Ace. But Sabo knows how to run from a fight. He knows when to get out of an area, and I respect that. You know why I respect that? Because he doesn't fucking die by being against it. So seeing Sabo do that, fight the admirals at Dressrosa, fight the admirals at the Reverie, he spotted Emu, he's going to Leloucia, he's talking to Dragon, he's exposing Emu. Like, Sabo is definitely one of my favorite characters, and I think Oda has great plans with Sabo, and one of those great plans for Sabo is defeating Ake Inu. Shouts out to Chunky with the 2. Just know I matched you, bro. My throat is gone. Yo, shouts out to Chunky. He's the only real one in the... Is he the only real one in the chat that matched me, bro? Is he the only one that matched me? Shanks is the leader of Sword. I don't know. It seems like Sword's a weird thing right now, you know, because... If there's a whole bunch of Sword members on Hachinosu, and we know that Garp invited Helmeppo, and Helmeppo's a Sword member, it seems to suggest that Garp is a Sword member. But I don't exactly know if the goal of Sword is to be against the world government. Because technically speaking, Sword makes their own rules and they don't follow the rules. That's the point of Sword. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're actively fighting against the world government or actively fighting against their own Marines, right? It doesn't have to mean that. So I don't know. With Sword, it's interesting. I don't know if Garp's a member. I'm not entirely sure what the goals are. Yeah. If Godase finds out he's alive, they're gonna send another Godase to handle him. Nah, I disagree. Because the reason why I disagree with that is because when they were attacking Leloucia, they said, oh shoot, Sabo's there too, right? Meaning like, we're not going for Sabo, but it is cool that he was at Leloucia. So maybe they don't even realize that Godase, or that Sabo saw Emu. Here, let me pull up the chapter, because y'all are gonna need the receipts on that. They were attacking Leloucia and they said, oh shit, it's just fate that Sabo was there, right? Which implied that they weren't going for Sabo. Yeah, look, Leloucia, really now, one of the great nations that rebelled a few days ago, it would be an ideal place for Sabo to seek refuge. I see. He's an unlucky man. No, this is fate. So look, right there, they're saying that Emu attacked a nation that rebelled known as Leloucia, and it's fate that Sabo was nearby, right? So what that implies is that either they didn't know where Sabo was to begin with, or two, are seeking, or two, the world government is seeking the rebelling nations rather than Sabo. And I think it's actually the latter. I think the world, guys, if you need my opinion, in my opinion, it seems like the world government, or EMU, is striking down the rebelling kingdoms, the rebelling nations, and it's just a coincidence that Sabo was at Lelucia. I forgot why we're even talking about this though. Why did we bring this up? Dude, my memory is awful today. I'm not remembering like shit. What's good, Manga Bets? Shout out to Manga Bets. Hey, let's go into our sponsored segment, chat. Our sponsored segment. All right, guys, I'm gonna spam this link in the chat real quick. I just wanted to tell y'all about this new website, this new Twitter that's popping up called Manga Bets. I think this website and like this community has huge potential. You guys should follow them on Twitter. The point of Manga Bets is for, because currently it's going to be One Piece, like a One Piece community, like a One Piece lane, but you know, in the future it'll have My Hero, One Punch Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, JoJo. It'll have like other manga in it. The point of Manga Bets is for people to buy stocks in characters that they enjoy. So if you guys are Blackbeard fans and you feel like Blackbeard is about to take a huge dub, you feel like Blackbeard's about to beat this person or that person, you can go on mangabets.com and you could literally get Blackbeard stocks, bro. They're currently working on the website and I've seen it. It's really fucking clean. It's black and orange. Everything's really neatly organized. You know how to use it. Follow Manga Bets. All right, guys, it's on my screen right now. I'll put the link in chat again. Follow Manga Bets because it's going to be huge, guys. In the future, like years from now, everyone's going to have a Manga Bets account. People are going to make bets about One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, fucking One Punch Man, everything, chat. So follow them on Twitter. I need everybody watching to follow them. Manga Bets tweet out right now. Yeah, Manga Bets tweet. Where's the oh, there it is. Thanks to Evil for the support. Literally working on the website right now. Made some good progress today. More news soon. Hell yeah. So shout out to Manga Bets. I need all of y'all to follow them because I think like it's actually something that could bring people together and have people more engaged when it comes to like One Piece, anime, like whatever it is. It has huge potential, guys. Huge potential. And I think the people that are working on Manga Bets really care about the product. I guess website. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, sorry. What were we talking about? Just started the other day. God Valley incident happened 38 and Blackbeard's 38. Maybe world government trying to clone Zebek, and Blackbeard is the clone and that's why Zebek is frozen with name. Can you check details about it? That's kind of hard to tie together because like, yeah, Blackbeard is, you know, 40 years old, whatever. We don't have enough information, right? It seems to imply that Blackbeard was born on a snow country. And from what we've seen of God Valley, that doesn't strike me as a snow country because we saw multiple manga panels of it, never had snow. We saw multiple anime shots of God Valley, never had snow. So it seems like God Valley is not a snow country. And if we know that Blackbeard never sleeps and people from snow countries never sleep, you would deduce that Blackbeard is from a snow country. Therefore, Blackbeard is probably not from God Valley. Like, look at this, guys. Does this strike you as a snow country? Be honest, chat. Don't reach, don't troll. Yes or no. For me, it's a strong no. This is not a snow country. So you know, who knows, maybe for some reason Oda did have Luffy say people from snow countries never sleep, and it's not connected to Blackbeard. I doubt Oda's I don't believe Oda's gonna go down that route, but maybe Oda does. Either way, one second, guys. We're taking care of something. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Yo, Manga Bets, what's good, bro? Check out my theory on why people in snow biomes don't sleep. It's on Discord. Let me see. Did I just get a ghost ping? Blackbeard as the Hito no Mi mythical model darkness god Yonka. In Fishman Island, we met someone named Yonka 1 and Yonka 2, and that could make sense that Blackbeard has a weird body and different personality. Also in Fishman Island, Nika was part of the group of Yonka. Now we know Nika is a sun god. We also know Blackbeard's durability is insane, like when he took a blow from Sengoku attack and still got up like nothing. Then he took another hit and still got up. We know Zoan's durability is insane. Blackbeard was probably born out of Snow Island, and then people hated the sun since it melts their houses, so Blackbeard took it upon himself to defeat the sun god for ruining his home island. The reason why he doesn't sleep, or people with snow biomes, is because they wait until an enemy rises back up to destroy their home. Their main reason he wanted to be king is back then the world government killed the king of hated, so Blackbeard wants to be the king to see who told the Marines to kill the king. Okay, wow, Jesus, definitely on the speculation side. Definitely on the speculation side. I mean, it would sound like a cool story, like he comes from the snow village, a snow country, the snow melts the house or whatever. Maybe. I don't know, because Blackbeard hasn't really expressed anything like that, right? We've seen Blackbeard all throughout One Piece do this, do that, feel this way, believe this, right? You never heard him talk about like anything of that sort. And I guess just because he hasn't said it now doesn't mean he won't say it. I guess I believe that, but I don't know. That is a cool theory though. If you're right on that theory, that's one of the biggest fucking theories of all time that I've ever seen. Yeah, it's not a snow country, but it looked like God Valley could have some history with the Void Century. Yeah, probably, but I'm more concerned with what do you call it? I'm more concerned with if it's a country or not. Blackbeard might be on par with Shanks because he scarred Shanks when he wasn't careless. Yeah, of course. That's what, like, here's the thing, right? If something seems kind of tricky to power scale and it's kind of hard, like, I don't know if that's stronger, I don't know if that guy's weaker, look at what Oda is portraying. That's the rule of thumb. What is Oda telling you? What is Oda trying to imply? So if Oda writes a character, think about this in a logistical standpoint. A real person named Ichiro Oda grabbed a sheet of paper and he grabbed a pen and he made a character say that he was caught off guard when he wasn't playing around and he was focusing. That's probably implying that the enemy is very conniving, the enemy is very sneaky, the enemy is very quick, really deceiving, really vicious and aggressive, right? That's what Oda's implying. For him to have done that for no reason, to not imply anything or not tell us about Blackbeard, seems a bit silly and unlikely. That's why that's why Shanks said that. I was being careful. I was being careful, and he still scarred me. I don't know. Is that 4 bags? 4 bags says Blackbeard has to have good hockey to compete in the end game. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. Not like, I guess people, the first thing you guys will think of, oh, well, Kaido said that people with the greatest hockey rule the world. I don't really care about that Kaido statement. It's just evident, right? All of the emperors had really good hockey. Roger had really good hockey. Shanks has really good hockey. It's very clear over and over again that hockey is very fundamental. It's very necessary if you want to be at the pinnacle of the pirate world, or if you want to be at the pinnacle of the world in general, right? So understanding that, you know that there's going to be a guy named Blackbeard that caused the main character Luffy's brother Ace to die, and this Blackbeard character is more than likely gonna fight the main character Luffy. Doesn't it seem kind of obvious that Blackbeard would have hockey? Or doesn't it? Yeah. It seems obvious that Blackbeard would have hockey. That's why that's my take. It seems like a very simple thing to understand. Blackbeard is trying to become the pirate king. Some people even think Blackbeard wants to be the king of the world. So like if Blackbeard didn't have hockey or conquers hockey, like that would just be so strange. That would be like the Garp conversations that people are no longer having. Like, oh, does Garp have conquers hockey? Does Garp have conquerors hockey? Remember those conversations? It's like, yeah, obviously he does. And now those conversations are dying down because it seems very obvious that Garp would have to have conquerors hockey to be at the pinnacle of like the what do you call it? The combat world, whether a Marine, a Cypher Pole, a pirate, Rev. You have to throw hands in the One Piece world. So obviously Garp and Blackbeard would have conquerors hockey. That seems very elementary to me. No, I'm MBQ. I'm arguing that Blackbeard does have hockey. Blackbeard does have conquerors hockey. Have you seen the theory of Blackbeard being 3 people in one, the teeth change? Yeah, I mean, definitely like a tip of the iceberg theory. I think a lot of people know theories about Blackbeard being multiple people. I think Blackbeard being multiple souls, multiple people, multiple hearts, that's kind of like casual level. I feel like a lot of people who watch One Piece or read One Piece will probably come to that conclusion or have that idea on their own. That's why you always see people saying Blackbeard is 3 souls, Blackbeard's 3 people. It's not because, oh, this one YouTuber made a good video about it. It's because a lot of people think of that idea on their own. They didn't watch a video, it just came to their mind, right? What's the probability of Oda going that route? I don't know. I feel like Oda has implied a lot of stuff about Blackbeard. I feel like if Blackbeard had multiple souls, I don't know if that necessarily ties into Blackbeard having a weird body. You know, Marco during Marineford, Blackbeard said he had a weird body. Or no, Blackbeard didn't say it, Marco said it. I think that's the crucial, one of the crucial details about Blackbeard. All right, Chad, is there anything else we need to talk about? It sucks that we're on break, man. It really sucks that we're on break. What's good, Roxy's back. W stream tonight, bro. W stream tonight. W stream. Let me Let me do something real quick. If there's any more questions y'all got, bro, let me know. Let me know. Same to you, Jake. Got you, Growth Stonks. I got you, bro. Stussy's cloned and she got the personality. Weevil is cloned about Whitebeard and he got the personality. Like Whitebeard and acts like Blackbeard. So Blackbeard clone. Yeah, Blackbeard clone is back, yeah. Cause like that's just the crux of that is we know Stussy's labeled as the first successful clone, right? It seems like anime, it seems like manga, it seems like shonen, it seems like Oda, that if you say, hey guys, this is the first successful clone, there's probably someone or something that was a failed clone, right? I think that's fair. Look at how Oda writes One Piece in general. You guys ever notice in One Piece, Oda's like, all right, I'm gonna make a rule. I'm gonna have A, B, C, D, E, F, G fit the rule, but the letter H, oh, the letter H breaks that rule. I can give you guys examples all night. I'll give you an example. The current Yonko, what's the rule? The strongest, most powerful pirates in the One Piece world. Luffy, Blackbeard, Shanks, and then Buggy. Buggy's the outlier every single time. Or how about another one? Oh, if you guys eat 2 devil fruits, your body will explode and you'll die. Luffy 1 devil fruit. Black Kaido 1 devil fruit. Whitebeard 1 devil fruit. Marco 1 devil fruit. Blackbeard 2 devil fruits. That's one thing. That's one way Oda loves to write. So like, if you can like spot a pattern that Oda is establishing in the story, and you notice that there's no outlier or there's no item that like breaks that pattern or breaks that rule, you should probably look for one. Oda loves to break the rules, bro. Just made another theory, the One Piece Godase on Discord. Yo, we still got Shanks as the son of the Godase. We still got Shanks as the son of the Godase. We still ride or dying, bro. What is Kuma doing? It's difficult to tell what Kuma's doing, because if Kuma wanted to go to Egghead Island, you know, just as an idea, Kuma would still have to go that direction, right? Because the common thought about Kuma in the One Piece community, people think Kuma's going to Marijois, but you can't necessarily deduce that, because if Kuma wanted to go to an island in the New World, or Kuma wanted to go explore on that other side of the ocean, Kuma would still need to go fly to the Red Line. Kuma would still need to go to Marijois. So you can't necessarily tell where Kuma's going. Let me put it this way, right? You have point A, which is Kamabaka Kingdom. Point B, which is Marijois, and let's just say point C, which is Egghead. If Kuma goes to point B, does that mean Kuma is not going for point C, not possibly going forwards? Because like Kuma only flew towards the Red Line and hit it. For all we know, Kuma could climb the Red Line and keep flying and then go to Egghead, go to this island, go to that island. We can't necessarily deduce it's Marijois. The One Piece is one piece of the story that Garu stopped selling. I was thinking, you know, I was toying around with like new ideas for what the One Piece is recently. I was thinking like, what if the One Piece was the Statue of Liberty in the pose of like Nika, Joy Boy, and Luffy. It's funny because like I thought about that before 1080 dropped, and when 1080 dropped, if you guys were watching the stream earlier, I was talking about how Luffy's dreams probably to be the king of a pirate country, and Luffy thinks being a pirate is being free, so therefore Luffy wants a free country, not a pirate country. that actually connects really well with like the One Piece being the Statue of Liberty. Because think about the Statue of Liberty for America. It's a big stone statue. Remember, Luffy said twice in the story that he wants a bronze statue of him, maybe 3 times. He said it at least twice. The Statue of Liberty in real life is based on Sol Invictus, which is a sun god. The Statue of Liberty is the proof of America, proof of a free country, right? Luffy has said multiple occasions he cares about freedom, and Luffy has explicitly said he cares about his friends' freedom. So it seems like to me, if Luffy made a pirate country for all of his friends to live in and for all of his friends to be in, that it would make sense it's Luffy's dream. So like there's a possibility that the Statue of Liberty is like, maybe it's proof of the pirate country in the past that the world government erased. Maybe the Statue of Liberty in the One Piece world, maybe it's Joy Boy, but it looks like Luffy. I think the chance of Luffy looking like Joy Boy, like physically, like on their face, maybe even with the scar, like the chance of that is pretty high. Yo, Nick, have a good one, bro. I hope you and everyone had a good Easter. Same to you, Nick, man. Take it easy, bro. Because think about it this way, guys. Luffy on multiple occasions said he wanted a statue of himself. If that thought ever crossed your mind, hey, does Luffy look like Joy Boy? Since Luffy seems to be Joy Boy, do they look the same? If that thought has crossed your guys' mind, then it's like, okay, if there is a statue of Luffy, then technically that might be a statue of Joy Boy then. Does that thought process make sense for you guys? If Luffy looks like Joy Boy and there's a statue of Luffy, then maybe it's actually a Joy Boy statue. And Luffy looks like Joy Boy, and that would be proof of the ancient kingdom. That might be like a cool little parallel or like contrast to the road poneglyphs. Because think about the poneglyphs, they're from the ancient kingdom talking about the history. If there's a whole bunch of stone rocks telling history, what if there's like a stone statue of Joy Boy, a stone statue of Nika? Like that would kind of fit the theme, right? These stone indestructible things. So like the One Piece being like the Statue of Liberty, and like fucking Roger found it. He's like, oh, the Statue of Liberty, the ancient kingdom did exist. A pirate country? No way. That was probably a crazy country, Joy Boy. What a funny tale. Joy Boy made a pirate country. And like that's why Roger would relate to the that makes so much sense in my head. Roger's dream is more than likely tied into the One Piece. So if Roger and Luffy's dream is to make a pirate country, maybe the One Piece has something to do with the pirate country. We all know when you enter an island or enter a country, you see a statue sometimes, you see a lighthouse. Bro, yo chat, we're cooking right now. Roger had that reaction to the One Piece because he's like, oh my god, my dream as Goldie Roger, I always wanted to make my own pirate country. And this guy that I'm learning about on Laugh Tale named Joy Boy, he made his own pirate country. Oh man, Joy Boy, I wish I was born in your time. Doesn't that like make so much sense, chat? Jeez, Joy Boy, I wish I was born in your time. I wish I could see that pirate country. Oh, what if I inspire a whole era of pirates, man? I want someone out there to make their own pirate country, like how Joy Boy had his own pirate country. And boom, a young kid coming out 20 years later, little Monkey D. Luffy has that same dream as Roger that ties into the One Piece, that ties into Joy Boy, having a pirate country, bro. And when Luffy says that he wants a statue based on himself, that's the Statue of Liberty. That's why Luffy is the sun god, and the Statue of Liberty is based on Sol Invictus, the sun god. Oh, chat, we just cooked. Luffy wants a place where everyone's free. Blackbeard wants to serve him. Exactly. So here's the thing, right? When I keep saying that Luffy wants a pirate country, right? In Luffy's head, being a pirate is being free, right? we would call it a pirate country. Luffy would call it being free, right? So when Rayleigh says, oh, Luffy, you want to be the pirate king? You want to conquer all those islands? You want to conquer the new world? You want to be the pirate king? Luffy's like, I want to be free, the most free man in the world. Not pirate king, free man. Luffy wants to be a free man. That seems very obvious. So if the most free man in the world could make his own nation, think about that nation. It's America. The whole thing about America is it's like the country of freedom, right? A lot of other countries in the world, you have no power, you have no freedom because the government is scared of what you can do. Like think about like North Korea. Like you're monitored like 24/7. You can't research anything. They tell you to call this guy God. You have to do this at this at this certain time, right? That's not really freedom. And like I think Luffy would agree with that. But yeah, Chad, we're cooking. I'm telling you, like, bro, I need to go through and collect all the panels because I'm telling you, I was multiple times. I think one was in Skypiea. I think at the end of Skypiea, Luffy said he wanted a statue of himself. All right, chat, give me 1 sec. Yo, chat. Oh, these are the wrong ones. Yo, can anyone verify these? I haven't had these before. I didn't even choose this. I did not choose this, bro. I didn't choose this. Does anyone know if these are good? I got this. I got this. I got this. Bro. Alright, oops. So someone in chat said something interesting. Roger said it was fuck, the message went away. Who was it? Someone said, okay, Vexies said Roger said he was too early for this. How does that fit? I think Roger probably heard that there was going to be the second coming of Joy Boy and that he would make his own pirate country. Because look, here's the thing. Joy Boy, it's kind of irrefutable, guys. It's irrefutable. There is a man in the past of the One Piece world way before Roger, and his name was Joy Boy. But simultaneously, Roger's saying, man, we were too early. So it seems to imply that there's some second coming, there's some reincarnation, there's this second arrival, there's this part 2. That's what Oda's trying to imply with Joy Boy, the One Piece, etc. So if Roger says he was too early, then it seems to imply that he knew Joy Boy was gonna pull up again in 20 more years, right? Roger's like, oh, I was too early, man. I wish I could see the second coming, bro. Because again, chat, we can't really argue if Joy Boy was in the past or not. We know for a fact that Joy Boy is from the past. We know for a fact. So yeah, I think Roger learned that Joy Boy was gonna come back. Oh man, chat, we didn't even talk about Emu. Oh, we didn't even talk about Emu this whole time. I could have been cooking, because I've been thinking about this theory for some time, guys. I've been letting it marinate in my mind, and I have all these ideas. I didn't even tell y'all about Emu. What about Roger's crew? I don't think they would laugh because of a pirate island. Bro, so to clarify, I'm saying clearly Blackbeard wants a pirate country, not a pirate island, right? If Roger tells Odin and Whitebeard, hey man, I'm gonna make a whole island a pirate country, right? I'm gonna make a pirate country. I think that sounds like a silly thing, right? Because when Roger said it to Odin and Odin and Whitebeard, they said, "Are you a kid? Are you a child?" That's ridiculous. You sound like a kid right now, right? I think I agree with that too, because the world government puts active bounties on pirates. How would you have a pirate country? Think about that, guys. If the world government puts bounties on their enemies and they tell people, hey, kill or captured, I don't care, kill this guy, and they heard that they had their own country, a whole pirate country, that's the ultimate threat to the world government. Imagine there was a pirate country, a huge pirate country in the One Piece world. That would be a huge threat to the world government. That's why the Red Line comes into play. The Red Line splits the One Piece world up so people can't actively communicate. If the One Piece world actually communicated and all these pirates, like say all four of the Yonko came together and all these pirates, all these warlords came together and made one strong country, they would destroy the world government. Think about that. But now they have a harder time because they're all split up. Like if Kaido and Big Mom were a dual force instead of, you know, losing the Luffy and Kid and Law, and they actually did it and it was them two working together, they would destroy everything. That's why Blackbeard wants a pirate country. But I actually wanted to talk about Emu. So when we talk about Luffy and Blackbeard wanting to have a pirate country, I think Emu has the same dream and Emu's been successful. Now think about the world government and Marines. All throughout the story, they go to this island, they raid it. They go to that island, they raid it. They go to this island, they kill everyone there, genocide. They go to that island, they hide the history. The world government, you guys have probably noticed, like when you started reading One Piece, because it's so obvious, the world government and the Marines in One Piece, they are the criminals. They are the those are the pirates. Haven't you guys noticed that? The Marines go on a ship with their own logo and they raid islands and kill people. The world government and the Marines are pirates, right? So what if that kind of energy, that kind of agenda, that kind of thought process from the world government and the Marines is like that? Because Emu had to raid the ancient kingdom. Emu raided the ancient kingdom, killed Joy Boy, stole their shit, took the ancient weapons, took all that, the national treasure. Emu raided just like a pirate. But here's the fun fact, guys. One Piece is like a post-apocalyptic world in a sense, because we already know there was a void century. We already know there was a 100-year war. So clearly Emu won. Emu is sitting on the empty throne. The Godasei are calling the shots. The Godasei and the Celestial Dragons erase all these islands. They kill all these people. Emu has a successful pirate country called Marijua. Exactly. Thank you, Oily Miles. Shout out to Oily Miles. They've been raiding since the start. That's pure facts. The Marines and the world government have been acting like pirates this entire time. So I think the reason for that is because Emu was a fucking pirate. Emu went to the ancient kingdom like how Doflamingo went to Dressrosa. Emu fucking hijacked the throne from Joy Boy, just like Doflamingo hijacked the throne from King Riku. That's the interesting thing. Doflamingo and Emu are both pirates. Look at Enel. Enel went to Skypiea with his army, killed all those people, and took that country for himself. Doesn't that seem like it's the same thing Emu did? Because Emu's a fucking pirate. Chat, we got some facts tonight, bro. Y'all might not think I'm spitting, but trust me, I'm spitting, bro. We're cooking. Emu is Joy Boy's mother. That's wild. Yo, Chad, these are fire. This might actually be better than the regular. Yo, MBQ, see you later, bro. But yeah, guys, like I said, I have the Buster Call series starting soon. I've talked to some people such as Parvision, Daxake, Hidden Island, Stein Exos. Did I miss anybody? Marshall D. Preach. Let me know who you guys want me to have with me in the Buster Call series. Chat, our series, bro, for these collab streams are gonna be insane. JD Legend. Yo, thank you, JP. Sometimes, bro, when I'm on stream, I go on these long tangents, we're just spitting, and I'm like, yo, are they picking up what I'm putting down? You guys are always picking up what I'm putting down. Whenever I'm like going on these like long tangents about Joy Boy and Emu and pirates and all that, I feel like y'all, I think y'all are absorbing it. Y'all are getting it. One Piece Podcast. Yo, what's up, Sahil? Yo, chat, these are fire. They're kind of spicy. They're spicier than the regular Takis for sure, but they're really good. I have to talk to Cole about Garp. I got the goofiest theory. What if Emu is Joy Boy themselves? It may be Blackbeard's case that Joy Boy and Emu were 2 or more people inside one, but Joy Boy died and Emu survived. That'd be interesting. Yo, what's up, Branks? Kev Dog? Why isn't Garp that guy? All right, chat. Anything else before we end the stream? I got y'all 2 hours of content today. If you guys are members to my channel, I think the lowest membership is like $2.99, and you guys can watch all my VODs. Any theory vids? Yes. I have a bunch of theories I'm working on. The first one I'm gonna put out is a video about Luffy's mom. I'm gonna need y'all to watch that. Turn on notification bells for the stream, or for this channel. Turn on all notifications. Next time we'll be live. What's today? Sunday? I'm gonna try to put out a video soon. Probably within the next 7 days. Like I said, I'm setting up the Buster Call streams. Not sure when they're gonna start, but we have that. Of course, guys, I'm gonna keep streaming the chapters. I'm gonna keep stream the chapters, stream the spoilers, all that. What's up, Don? I sound like Hidden Island? Yo, these are spicy, but they're good. All right, chat. Peace out, everyone here. Have a nice morning, day, or night, wherever you are.